This quick swing trade recap video, I'm going to be going over two swings that I swung with my team. We swung SPY 429 calls that we sold for 25% plus profit, and we swung XOP 98 calls that we closed out for anywhere from 80 to 100% plus in profit. But to kick this video off, I am going to be going over our SPY calls, and our conviction behind the trade was quite easy and simple. We did not overcomplicate it here. So these two 4-hour candles right here is what we're going to be looking at. These were the 4-hour candles from yesterday, Wednesday, when we entered our trade. We entered right before market close over this 4-hour candle. Looking at price, we're going to keep it pretty simple here, okay? Price is holding really well above the 4-hour 9 EMA. That is strong technical support to the downside. Buyers step in, especially, let me change my cursor here so you can see without the horizontal axis getting in the way. We can see right here that buyers step in right at the 9 EMA. If you notice this long lower wick, follow this down. Notice our volume bar. This second half of the day volume bar for SPY is a lot bigger than the first half, which is definitely noticeable, and that tells me that buyers stepped in to keep price up. Now, why did I swing 429 calls? Well, there's a couple reasons why. One is because I wanted to maximize with that at the money contract of getting a really nice delta, so we would have a really sweet profit when this swing trade was to close out for us. We would make nice money off of it. Also, I was following my fib levels. On the 4-hour time frame, my next fib was 429.17. So following the rules of fibs, if price is down here at 428 at close, it's roughly 428.09 at close. My next price target following the rules of fibs is 429.17. That's another reason why I chose these 429 calls. I put a little bit of time on them, but not a whole lot of time because I think I chose July 6th expiration. I didn't choose a whole lot of time because I really wanted to maximize my profit. It was higher risk, but it also yielded that high reward, and it ended up paying off for us for 25% plus in profit. Okay, I was really not worried at all about this because, again, technical support held on the 4-hour time frame, which was the 9 EMA. Now for XOP, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to get rid of my fib levels because they were not a part of this trade for me, and I'm going to go ahead and switch it to the hourly time frame. All right, so a couple time frames went in on this trade. Notice right here for XOP, I have a symmetrical triangle drawn. Now, if we look at price, look what price was doing yesterday. It was pushing a breakout of this triangle to the upside, okay? Multiple tests off of these hourly candles for this resistance downward trend line. That tells me the buyers are there and they are trying to break price out. They are trying to break XOP out to the upside. Now, let's look at our EMAs. Notice what the 9 and 21 EMA are about to do. When you get the 9 EMA on any time frame to cross above the 21 EMA, that is considered a buy signal if you trade with EMAs. Now, my yellow line, that is the 55 EMA right here. Notice what price action is doing. Price action for the 2 o'clock candle managed to close above the 55 EMA. That is a key technical resistance to close above. And now if you notice this 3 o'clock candle from yesterday, it was above, it opened above the 55 EMA, actually opened above all three key EMAs, but it opened above the 55 EMA, and look at this wick. Look where that wick drops and buyers step in. They step in right at that 55 EMA again. They kept price up. They did not want XOP dipping any lower than that. And of course, we caught this beautiful gap up. We entered 7,998 calls. So our calls were in the money by over $1 this morning. XOP flashed to $100 on the 9 a.m. candle. Okay, so we were right around $2 in the money on our swing, depending on when you sold this morning for profit. Okay, it was anywhere from 80 to 100% plus. Now the reason why I chose 7.9 expiration is because I entered this swing trade right before I went live with my team, and I walked them through the breakdown, but there was a market maker sitting on this option. There was over 1K volume on these 7.998 calls. That sticks out to me, and that should stick out to anybody. When you see an unusual amount of volume on any option. More often than not, especially if it's out of the money. If it's at the money, it's just stupid retail traders don't follow it. But if it's out of the money volume on any option, and if it has time, if it has anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks time on it, that is a market maker, and that is something that should catch your eye. Immediately, these 98 calls, they were out of the money. They were over $1 out of the money, so that immediately catches my eye. And no other call option on these 7-9 strikes, or excuse me, on these 7-9 expirations for XOP had any volume coming close to that. So I knew there was a heavy market maker sitting here, and lo and behold, look what happens. We follow the market maker. The TA was there, so we have a 1-2 punch for a nice confluence and nice conviction to go long on XOP, and we end up locking in hella good profit. So if you have any questions for me about why I entered these swings, or if you have questions about my trading approach or my team and my Discord server, feel free to ask in the comments below. I'm going to post in the description the link to my Discord server as well. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and take care.